I'm going to quickly touch on scheduling assignments in eCompanion, and we'll see here that we have our assignments labeled number 1 and number 2, and that's what we'll use today for an example. The reason you would want to schedule assignments is to restrict student access to the assignments until you're ready to allow them to see an assignment, or if you want to close out that assignment after a specific due date. How you get to the course scheduler is in the course admin area, and then you want to click course scheduler. And now what we'll see is a list of everything that's in this course, and it starts with all of the course home materials. So if we scroll down, we'll find Unit 1, and then we'll find Unit 1, Assignment number 1, and Assignment number 2. Every assignment that you enter is automatically defaulted to the start and end date of this specific term, which has been pre-entered and is nothing that you have to deal with. So if you want your students to be able to see each assignment for the entire length of the term, you don't need to do anything. However, if you do want to restrict access for any reason, you simply click this radio button labeled Assign Specific Start End, and then you'll see that these boxes open up here. And you can type a date, let's say 2/1/2011. And if you want to restrict access before that date, you just click this box right here. And pay close attention to the time as well. If you set this for February 1st, as we have, it shows up as a default on 12 a.m. So that means the second it turns February 1st, students are going to be able to see this assignment. So just pay attention to that and make sure it doesn't say something like 7 p.m. because you'll get the wrong time and your students won't be able to access this assignment when you mean them to. The same thing goes with the end date. Let's say we want to give them 1 week with the assignment. So we'll put in the date February 8th, 2011, and then we'll see here that the time defaults to 11:59, and that's really nice because that's the last minute of February 8th. So as soon as it hits midnight on the 9th, this assignment will close down. If you want to restrict their access afterwards so they can't see it, you just make sure that button is clicked. And then right here, I'll actually show you there's a pick a date calendar here as well. If you don't want to type it in, you can find the date anywhere on here. Let's say the 18th. And then we'll see that February 18th shows up here. Now you can also put a due date in here, and that is certainly optional, but it works just like these other text boxes. And if you want to change dates for assignment number 2, you can simply click on the Assign Specific Start End Date and click in your dates here. We'll just leave that the way it was, and the last step is to save your changes. And then when we scroll down here, we'll see that assignment number 1 has been changed, and those dates have been saved. Now I should mention that for most assignments it's perfectly fine to have them posted for the entire term. However, if you are using online quizzes or tests, that would be a real good time to assign specific start and end dates so that students don't go in early and take a test, and they don't go in after the due date of the test and fill in the information, because you might miss that and give them a score even though they were late.